Hello, my friends. Welcome to the Daily Drill with your buddy, Phil. Today, we're going to take a look at a very basic drill that covers the entire gamut of project management. So your first question is, how many chapters are there in the PMBOK guide? This is obviously not an exam question, but it's a drill that will help you know more about the PMI. So how many chapters are there in the PMBOK guide? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The answer is there are 13 chapters in the PMBOK guide, 6th edition. All right, your next question. How many knowledge areas are there in project management in the PMBOK guide, 6th edition? How many knowledge areas? 5, 2, 1. All right, the answer is there are 10 knowledge areas, and the 10 knowledge areas fall between chapters 4 to 13. Here's your next question. What are the 10 knowledge areas? Name them one by one. Okay, I would also like you to name them in order. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the knowledge areas in order are integration, scope, schedule, cost, quality, resources, communications, risk, procurement, and stakeholder. Okay, integration management, scope management, schedule management, cost management, quality management, resource management, communications management, risk management, procurement management, and stakeholder management. All right. What are the 5 process groups? 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The 5 process groups are initiating, that's the first one, followed by planning, followed by executing, followed by monitoring and controlling, and lastly, closing. Again, that's initiating, planning, executing, monitoring and controlling, and closing. Here's your next question. We're getting into the intricacies and the intersection points in the PMBOK guide. When integration and initiating intersect, you get a process. What is the process where initiating and integration intersect? 5, 4, 2, 1. The process is known as develop project charter. To get you up to speed, I give you abbreviations, and that helps tie your mind back to the process name more solidly. So the answer is develop project charter. Very good. Your next question is, when initiating and the stakeholder management area, when these two intersect, what exactly do you get? I'll just refer to this as stake. You know I mean stakeholder. When they intersect, what do you get there? 5 seconds. The intersection of initiating and stakeholder is going to give you a process known as identify stakeholders, IS. All right, let's go to our next one. The next one, I'm curious to know if you are aware of what happens when stakeholder and executing intersect. What do you get when stakeholder and executing intersect? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. When stakeholder and executing intersect, you get the process known as manage stakeholder engagement. Manage stakeholder engagement. All right. Here's your next question. What do you get when quality and executing intersect? 5 seconds. The answer, my friends, is manage quality. Manage quality is what you get when executing and quality intersect. Very good. Here's your next question. Your next question is coming from integration. So when integration and closing intersect, what do you get? 5, 3, 1. When closing and integration intersect, you get a process known as close project or phase. All right, again, what I'm showing you here is from page 25 in the PMBOK guide. So if it looks new to you, I want you to go to page 25, look at that grid, and that is where these questions are coming from. All right. Here is your next question. Your next question is again from integration and it is the intersection of integration. Let's do that again. Integration and executing. Can you tell me when these two intersect, what do you get? When integration and executing intersect, what do you get? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, this is gonna need a little bit more. So I'm going to use the text to write the answer. The first one is direct and manage project work. All right, that is the very first process in integration. Under executing, that is. Make sense? All right. The second process under integration and executing is known as manage project knowledge. So there are 2 processes in integration under executing. Direct and manage project work and manage project knowledge. I have another one for you. This next question is from the monitoring and controlling process group. And I'm curious to know, do you know what's the intersection of monitoring and controlling and scope management give you? Go for it. We're almost at the end of the drill. It's been a bit of a long one, but it's meant to build a foundation. 5, 3. All right. So the answer, my friend, for the very first one is validate scope. The second process is known as control scope. And those are the 2 that are under scope and monitoring and controlling. You got just a few more. Now for this one, we're going to do it a little bit differently, but I would like you to tell me. We're going to use abbreviations now. We are in the area of procurement. This is executing. This is monitoring and controlling. What goes here and what goes here? 10 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1. Good. In the first box, we have conduct. Conduct procurements. In the second box, we have control procurements. So conduct procurements and control procurements. Okay. Let's go to another one in this same format. The knowledge area that I'm looking for here is communicating. What goes in executing and what goes in monitoring and controlling? In communicating. 10 seconds again. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, what goes here is manage communications. And what goes here is monitor communications. You're doing very well. Now, there is a knowledge area that I need to ask you about. This knowledge area is very robust around the planning section. So this is planning, okay? And this is cost. So I want you to tell me, what are the things that go here? And there are 3 things I'm looking for, where planning and cost intersect. I'll give you 30 seconds for this one. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, so here in cost, the first one we have is known as plan cost management. The second process we have is known as estimate cost. The third process we have is known as determine budget. And that is what we have where cost and planning intersect. Rather robust indeed, as you can see. All right, I have one more like this for you. And this is schedule. Where planning and schedule intersect, you have a number of processes. I'm going to give you a clue. You have 5 processes to answer here. What are they? Where planning and schedule intersect. Go. I'll give you a minute. Thirty seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Well, here are the answers. The first process in schedule management is plan schedule management. You need to plan. Plan schedule management. The next process is known as define activities. The next process is sequence activities. Sequence activities. The next process is estimate. Let me correct this so they're consistent. The next one is estimate activity durations. And the final one is develop schedule. And those are the 5 things I was looking for. Very good. Now, we're close to the end, but we have a few more to consolidate. The next one I would like you to answer is from chapter 9. And this one is the intersection of resources and executing. I'll give you 30 seconds for this. Resources and executing. Resources. Ten seconds. All right. The first thing you have in resource management, in executing, is acquire resources. The next one you have is develop team. And the last one you have, where resources and executing coincide, you have manage team. Simple as that. That was fun, wasn't it? And here is the very last of the drills for today. Your final drill is from risk and planning. I would like you to tell me the 5 things that happen where planning and risk coincide. I'll give you a minute. All right. 3, 2, 1. All right. The very first one that I'm looking for is plan risk management. The next thing is identify risks. The next thing is perform qualitative risk analysis. The next thing is to perform quantitative risk analysis. Let's make it a little bit smaller so we can fit it in. Perform quantitative risk analysis. And the final one here is plan risk responses. And there you have it. Your 5 processes under planning for risk. Plan risk management, where you're planning how to manage risks. Identify risks, where you identify uncertainties, positive or negative. Perform qualitative risk analysis, which is more like a qualitative assessment relative assessment, perform quantitative risk analysis, which is more numeric, and plan risk responses. And that, my friends, is all we have for today, which was quite a lot. And it's to catch newbies up to the drills. If you're looking to get certified, you're looking for training, you need to go to www.pmsucceed.com and sign up for our ongoing 35-hour course via Zoom live. If that sounds like something you want to be part of, head on down to pmsucceed.com. Let us help you succeed. All the very best. Bye for now.